Hi guys, it's Nat at Illustrious Shadow Plans. I'm back with another video for you this week. This week we're not going to be doing a plan with me, we're going to be going through what's been working for me this year. It's now March, so I just wanted to take a minute to kind of reflect on what's been working in the first kind of 9 weeks of the year and what has been tricky in my weeks and my planner system. Let's start with the bad first. So you might remember this little planner. This is a Hobonichi Weeks dupe that I bought from Amazon back in September last year. There is a video on setting this planner up. This planner is my fitness tracker, so if that is something you're sensitive to, please don't worry about watching it. It's not that important and I won't dwell on it too much. But what you need to know is I was planning to use this as my Hobonichi Weeks dupe normal diary, but I ended up thinking actually no, I do want a proper Hobonichi. So this then became my fitness tracker. And I put some lovely stickers in it, and then I thought I'll do my weight tracking down here, and I'll track what's going on with my workouts and how much I've done and how much I haven't done and where I'm going and what I'm doing and what I'm eating and all of this. And then I just did not bother. So this is this week. So this is the week that we're in now. I just haven't used it. It just hasn't come to the gym with me, which was my plan initially. It was my intention it was going to come to the gym because I've written some exercises and some workout ideas in the back. It just hasn't come with me. It's just stayed in my office, sat there, and I've barely even looked at it. I think I'm going to give this another couple of months to give it another go. And then perhaps I'm just going to discount it. I think there's just something about it. It just isn't working. I don't know if it just having two different systems doesn't work very well for me. I mean, when it did work really well. Like this worked really well. Like this was great, you know, and I didn't track my food there, but I did track my workouts on this week. I've got some great achievements, you know. This makes me really want to use it again, but then I just don't take it with me. So this is unfortunately a bit of a fail, which is a shame, but we'll give it another chance. We'll try again with this and see if we can get it to work for us. And that might be making sure it's in my gym bag and I've got a pen with me. That might be making sure that I put something in my Hobonichi Weeks to remind me to write in this. I'm not sure what I need to do yet, but I need to do something because I really want to get serious about my fitness this year. I really want to get back to my pre-baby fitness levels if I can, or somewhere close to them, and a big part of that is going to be tracking that journey. So hasn't really worked for me, but has potential. The mediocre, I guess, my 5-year diary. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So as you can see, last year went really well, everything got filled in. And then this year, like I say, we're in this week here and I've just kind of stalled around the middle of February. So I've been trying to catch up. I think it was around the 9th or 10th that things really went a bit Pete Tong here. And not really sure what's happened. It's just been a tough couple of weeks, I think. I think I can get this back quite easily. So you can see I am still writing in it. It is still working. Eventually, you know, I'm still putting in my little journaling bits. Yeah, I'm still getting there. But as you can see, I've just kind of stalled at around this time. Oh, actually, I'm a little bit further than I thought because I don't think I marked those days off. Yeah, so I'm a little bit further ahead than I thought, which is nice. So this lies, but still, it's tricky. And sometimes when I'm reading the entries from last year, I'm finding it quite difficult. A lot of the entries are about how I was feeling at the very end of my pregnancy and how things were going, and his birth wasn't amazing. It was a bit traumatic, and the events kind of 10 days leading up to his birth were quite difficult as well, because I was in and out of hospital quite a lot with different things, and he came early and it was all just a bit yeah, it wasn't great. But that's the beauty of memory keeping, because at the moment it's difficult for me to read these things, but eventually they will be things that I can read and I can sit and I can appreciate and I can say I got through that and I have a beautiful baby boy and it's fine now. And I think we need to acknowledge sometimes that memory keeping can be difficult and it can bring up things that you don't want to think about again, but doesn't mean you shouldn't write them down. Anyway, so this needs more work. It's getting there. I just need to dedicate a couple of evenings to it and we'll get there, because I am very keen to finish this. I want to keep going with it, and you know, having those memories is really important to me. So yes, must do better. This is all on me, this one. Nothing to do with diary, it's me. Okay, and then the good. Oh, my Hobonichi Weeks. It's working so well. I am absolutely loving it. It's so nice to have the time and the mental energy to plan in it as well, which is something that I'm finding, because I'm doing these YouTube videos, is really useful for me, and I'm loving sharing this with you guys. So we've got a really lovely system that is working super well. I don't think I'm going to use this. I think maybe I might put something decorative on here later on in the year, but I don't feel the need to use it this year. I don't feel the pressure to use it. Don't want to use it? That's fine. But this monthly system of writing in what I've got on each month is working really well for me. I thought I'd give you a little flip through of all the weeks that I've done so far, all the different layouts and the styles, because not a single one is the same as any of the others. So, and I'm going to tell you my favourite one as well. So this is the first one I did. This is a really nice, simple, kind of light beigey kind of theme. This is really pretty. It didn't work massively well with trying to record the meals down the side, but I like this and I love the colours of this. And then I kind of adapted a little bit. Not my favourite, I love the colours, but the actual layout didn't really work particularly well, and it was a little bit disappointing because these stickers from the Colour Cafe are so pretty, and you know, they're not wasted, but it's a little bit sad that they were on a layout that didn't fit so well. This one, again, I'm starting to use this column here to record and track when I've done things, but not my favourite layout. Pretty sticker again. I think that's actually, no, that is a sticker. I was going to say, is that a rub-on, but it's a sticker. And yeah, it's alright. This one, I do like this one. I think this is really simple, really pretty. Love the yellow, so I was starting to feel the spring vibes of this week. The meal plan does not work. Stop putting the meal plan in. Doesn't work. But this is the week when I really started to get a handle on what I wanted, and I adore this week. The rub-on looks great, the stickers look great. This didn't work for me, this didn't work for me. Again, we've got a meal plan. I actually used it, but why? I don't know. I think I used it because I was planning to put an after the pen picture on Instagram and then didn't. But you know, the pinks, oh, it's so pretty. It's such a lovely layout, this one. And it looks really complicated, but it's actually really simple. It's just boxes. So it's one of those things where if you want something really impactful, try something like this. So then I tried a variation of it the next week. It works one week, it doesn't work next. And if you have a life that's quite variable, like I do, then you might find one week that a layout is perfect for you, but the week after you can't fill these boxes, or you haven't actually got that many things to do because you've got help to do them or something. So don't worry about that, that's fine. This week I did do this as a plan with me video, but I'm quite disappointed with how this came out. It was because it was a really, really, really busy week for us. So we were running around all these 3 days trying to get everything ready for this party, and it all just kind of went by the wayside. We were away these days, we were only home that day without having to do anything. I was out the house all that day, there was just no time. This is last week, a departure really from everything that I would normally do in my Hobonichi weeks, but I love this. I would fully recommend, if you're new to Hobonichis and you're thinking, God, what do I need to track? What do I need to record in this? How do I memory keep? This has got far more memories in it than a spread like this does. And then this is my current week. I really like this. I'm hoping this layout works for me really well because I think it's just so pretty and it's so functional. I've got so much space for tasks. I've got space for my daily, I've got space for my habits. You know, I've got a little bit of decoration but not too much. It's just beautiful. I think it's working really well. At the back of this week's, I thought I'd just give you a quick rundown of how the notes pages are working out for me as well. So there's my mood board. My 2024 reading tracker. There is nothing stuck in this yet because I am stuck on a book. And I am debating whether I run a second book alongside it so I can actually get some pictures stuck in here, or if I just carry on trucking and try and finish this book. And the really annoying thing is, it's not even a hard book. It's Cassandra Clare's first Mortal Instruments book. I can't remember what it's called, the Shadowhunters book. It's just not overly engaging and I'm not captivated by it, so it's a chore to pick it up, but we will get through it eventually. On the bookshelf hasn't changed because I haven't read anything off my bookshelf yet because I am stuck on that book. Anyway, my reading tracker hasn't worked. I don't know why I do these, if I'm honest with you guys, because they don't work for me. They just never work for me. My goals list is going really well. Haven't quite met any of them yet, but it's only the start of March, so that's not a problem. My stats tracker on my YouTube, I had 197 at the time of filming, but it's not yet the 29th of February, so I can't write that in yet. But I'm blown away by the number of people who are subscribing to me and leaving me lovely comments and engaging with my videos, and I just want to say thank you to everybody. I know, yeah, it's only 100 odd people, but every single one of you means so much to me and I really love having you here, so thank you very, very much. Book reviews, obviously, yeah, we've covered that. My low spend year, this is actually going quite well, so I haven't bought any books this year. I did buy that one candle. If you remember when I did my notes pages, I said I have bought a candle, but that's the only one I've bought. I haven't bought any diaries or notebooks, and I haven't bought any craft stuff. I have looked at the new Archer and Olive release for spring, and I really want some of the stamps. I had my nails done, I've taken them off now, and I mean, I reckon I could probably put that Archer and Olive stuff under decoration for the planner, right? Yeah. I bought a pair of trousers, I needed them. I haven't brought any sprocket paper because I haven't really used my sprocket that much, because occasionally I buy myself a fancy chocolate here and there. And my little boy, occasionally I'll buy him toys, but it's his birthday this week, so I haven't felt the need to. And this, I haven't had to buy any of these actually. So this is going quite well, which is good when you're on maternity leave and you haven't got any money. My 2023 pictures. I haven't done my 2024 pictures for January and February yet, because I want a picture of my little boy on his first birthday, which is coming up. This was my return to work options. It is now irrelevant. But at the time it was useful and I enjoyed writing it down, but it's now completely irrelevant because I have settled that matter. My no dig garden commonplacing is a work in progress. It's one of the things that I am going to finish this and fill these 2 pages, but I just haven't had a chance really to kind of dig into it. This was a packing list for when we went away. We did take all of these things, I just forgot to tick them off. And then finally, my latest addition to my notes pages is this. So this is a deliberation station. you might, if you're on TikTok, you might have seen this lady do these videos, and I love her videos. They're so good. I can't remember her actual TikTok username, but she's found at this address, which is downsizeupgrade.com. And she basically does kind of, not financial advice, but she does kind of coaching to help you understand whether or not you need to buy something. So this is a set of 14 questions that you should ask yourself before you buy something. So, have I thought about this item for at least 2 weeks? Yes, no. And as you can see, you just go down. I won't explain it, you need to go watch her TikToks. But it really helps me, especially if I'm thinking about something that's quite expensive, to kind of go through this and work through this list. And that's how my weeks is working out for me, and as you can see, it's working out really, really well. I think I am very much a one planner person. I just don't have the capacity to run more than one planner. Some days I struggle to even open this, and that's not a new mum thing, that is a me thing, because I was exactly the same before I had my little boy. So I'm just someone who, if it's out of sight, it's completely out of mind. At the moment, the Hobonichi Weeks is working really, really well. I use that to backfill my 5-year diary when I leave my 5-year diary for too long. The 5-year diary is working kind of mediocrely well, but I have a plan to make that work better. And the week's fitness tracker is just, it's not working, but it's getting one more chance. So yeah, so that's kind of how it's going this time of the year, how we're doing this early on in the year. Hopefully I'll be able to do another one of these videos in the next couple of months and things will have changed. You know, the 5-year diary will be filled in and up to date perfectly. The weeks tracker that I'm using for my fitness will be at the gym every single time I go. And this will have had lots more beautiful Plan With Me's in it that you will all have watched and enjoyed. That's the end of this video. Thank you very, very much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you'd like to watch my Plan With Me's, then the playlist is linked below. I hope you have a lovely day. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so that you can keep up to date with my planner doings. And I will see you again soon.